guys, today we're gonna do a test drive on a Maserati Levante 2017. I'm telling you, this car is awesome. So I put you guys through when.
And then one more click back. That's your backup camera. That comes up whenever you go through reverse.
Wow.
Now make sure you go straight before we go off this, because there's curbs on to the left and right of us. Our standard test drive route is we go up, not the first light, but the second light's Howe Avenue. We'll make a right there. We'll take it all the way down the El Camino, loop back to Fulton, and then come up to Arden. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Phenomenal. This guy is wonderful.
They are nice.
Yeah.
So that next light will make a right turn. Now we've been driving in normal mode. I'm going to let you try sport for a little bit. So I'm going to change it over to sport mode. Here it got a little bit louder.
Yeah.
Changes throttle response too. I'm not going to go into sport 2 because that'll stiffen the suspension, and frankly these roads are really bad, so we don't need a stiff suspension for these roads. Quite the opposite. This is all touch screen, so it's easy to use. You can go through your radio. If you go in this section, you can have Bluetooth audio, things like that. Heated seats, ventilated seats, heated steering wheels. So it's got some nice options. This is your menu bar. Let you go through. You can have apps. If you have an iPhone, it has Apple CarPlay, which is pretty neat. And that's pretty easy to use. So it's all touchscreen.
So basically this car is good for, let's say, whatever terrain.
Yes, it is good off-road or on-road.
Wow.
It's more designed for performance on the street than off-road. A Range Rover will give you more off-road abilities than this would. Below Range Rover though, this would be right under that. Better than our competition, which is the Cayenne, which actually does pretty well itself too. It's got 5 different height adjustments. So you got your normal load, then you got 2 lowers. There's one for aerodynamics, sport mode, brings it down a little bit more. Then you got that even lower setting for getting in and out, makes it easier. And then you have 2 upper settings above the normal load, off-road 1 and off-road 2. That way, if you need more ground clearance and things like that, it has that ability.
Is this a V8 or V12?
No, it's actually, surprisingly, it's a V6 twin turbo. So what companies have been doing nowadays is they go in smaller motors and then using turbos to get the power back.
To make the power.
And at that light, you'll make a right turn. Yeah, it's they put out the equivalent power of the V8s that they used to just use. So it's more efficient that way. You still get the horsepower, but you get better fuel economy. And then the car's going to handle better too, because you don't have as much weight on the front end. So it'll brake better, corner better, and overall give you better performance.
That sound.
That's the Maserati sound. It's louder outside than in here because they have the windows. If you look, they'll have 2 panels. So they're laminated glass, so it's like 2 sheets of glass laminated together. Makes it a little bit quieter on the inside from the wind noise, but you still hear that Maserati motor. That place has the best hamburgers in Sacramento. Flaming Grill. Yeah. Yeah.
Are they good?
Really good. Very good. Good Philly steaks. Too. This one's got some of the extended leather, which is nice. You get the upgraded leathers up on the dash and the door panels. Really nice look.
Wow.
And then what we'll do is at that light, we'll make a right turn. I like it when it downshifts.
Yeah.
Gives it that nice throaty sound.
So how much does this car go for?
This one's just shy of 81,000. So they start out roughly just under 75, and then I've seen them fully loaded up just over 100,000.
Wow.
But with the standard features, it's usually like this is a nice equipped one.
Yeah.
And it's under 81, which I think is really good for a Maserati,
Yeah.
especially for a Maserati SUV. I think it'll do well on the market.
Yeah.
So this is the first SUV Maserati?
Yeah, first Maserati SUV ever.
First levante.
Yeah. It's kind of like what Porsche did back in 2001 when they introduced the Cayenne. It was really kind of a lot of people.
Did that car sell? The Porsche SUV?
The Porsche SUV, it does well.
Yeah, what I mean, did it sell? Did it make sales during that time, like 2000, the first time they had it?
I mean, it got a lot of criticism, but it became their #1 selling vehicle. It outsells all of their other products combined. This is kind of what Maserati's thinking is going to happen. This will be about 50% of our sales in the next year or two.
Wow.
So this is what Maserati's kind of counting on. And what happens is right now in the U.S. market, about 50% of luxury auto sales is SUVs. So if you don't have an SUV, you're missing out on 50% of the market, which you really can't afford to do that. So they can't ignore it. So
you have to be, know, alongside with others. You know?
Absolutely. Otherwise, you're just going to be left behind. I mean, even Jaguar came out with an SUV.
Oh yeah.
Bentley. Yeah, Bentley has one now.
And I think Rolls Royce too.
Yeah, they're working on theirs. Bentley's is actually available now. So does the Jag. But yeah, there's a lot of new, nice SUVs out there, but not many more special than a Maserati.
I like it because when we were trying out the other Maseratis, it was just like so cramped, and I was telling him that, you know, a woman in her dress, it would be hard for her to kind of get out the car.
Yes.
So this is like perfect for the family.
Absolutely.
And everything like that.
Then you can go up to Tahoe.
Yeah.
Not worry about the snow. We'll make a right turn, and we're going to end up on the right side then.
Yeah, that's it.
Woo. Yes.
It sounds like an airplane.